always be recognize the trend. Now, what's going to be interesting here is this trend did actually come to an end. Okay, we talked about this, I think. We talked about this, I think, the other day, but let's just have a look at the actual trend here. So this was the trend line coming up here. First touch, second, third, fourth, 5 touches of this trend line. Higher highs and higher lows all the way up through. You know what, we will do that actually, because we probably don't do this enough. Let's just recognize the trend. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm going to take myself all the way up to the high up here. We must, of course, see, apology those of you further through the course, we're going over a bit of old ground, but we need to see a break through the high. You can see a break through the high to go to a high, to the new higher high. Now, I'm not interested in these little swings here. Okay, I'm not interested in these little swings here. I want to see the bigger swings. Okay, so I'm going to take this up to here. Higher low is going to be here. Break through. Okay, I need to see a close above the level. Okay, now technically this here therefore is a higher low. Now this swing also is fairly insignificant. However, this swing does touch my trend line. Okay, so I am going to factor that in as something serious. Okay, so I will take that one because I have got a touch off of that trend line. I have got a bounce off of that. Now this is where it gets tricky. Okay, numerous little swings on the way up, but again, so far what I've done is I've picked the ones which are coming off my trend line, and this here is not a swing. This is a small little correction. Okay, this may be a little trend, but on a much lower time frame. My bigger swings here are this, back to the trend line, this, back to the trend line, this. Next one, back to the trend line is here. Okay, now these small little corrections, I'm quite happy to look past as part of the upward move. So I would take this up to here. Again, I need a break through the high, which is here. New high, higher low. So that's my trend as it stands, or as it stood. Okay, higher highs and higher lows. So at the point that we're breaking up through here, we post our new higher high, this trend will come to an end when I break down through this level here. Alrighty, so we have broken down through it. So technically, this uptrend has come to an end. So this is going to be really interesting to see here now. Nasdaq level all-time high is valid, it is relevant, it's an all-time high. So it can be one touch only. It's also bang on 15,000. Okay, it's a big psychological round number. So not a surprise we came off that 15,000 and resistance here. Okay, so not too much of a surprise that this sold off from here. The question is, what are we going to do next? We are now in a sideways market. Okay, I haven't got higher highs, higher lows. I haven't got lower highs and lower lows. So I'm in sideways. And this is a very tricky market now to trade. So we've seen the market bounce back, but there's nothing now. This is a very different bounce back to what we had here and here and here and all these return moves. Because at that point when we bounced back, the uptrend was still intact. The uptrend here now is over. So this bounce back could very easily fail here and then move lower again. Could very easily move lower again. So sideways market, Nasdaq, I would be very cautious of trying to buy into this now. Okay, I would